Going to be videotape that still exists. In some cases, there might, but witnesses may have, memories fade. A lot of these allegations are going to be just simply kind of their word against his, but now that seems to be strengthened more and more by the people that come forward.
As we sit and watch this, how much should we take into account the fact that the judge in this case has left him behind bars? Somewhat rare.
I think that is a huge thing. The judge, in making that decision, actually viewed that video that was released showing Cassie Ventura being abused by him, and that was played a big part in the decision to keep him in. He will likely remain in. I think that Diddy has breathed his last breath of free air at this moment.
Yeah, and we all remember that video from that hotel with the surveillance when it came out, and that's really how all of this started, and he kind of took a moment.
In court, following the announcement that 50 Cent will be releasing a documentary on the charges against him, Diddy allegedly showed symptoms of extreme stress and anxiety. Although Diddy's legal team has been adamantly contesting the accusations and requesting a fair trial, the recent procedures have been increasingly challenging due to the added scrutiny from 50 Cent's high-profile project. Diddy appeared visibly uneasy as his team described the harsh jail conditions and the overwhelming media attention he is facing. This additional strain may affect his focus as he prepares for the trial, now unfolding under more intense circumstances. The anticipated documentary centers on the music mogul Shan Diddy CMS, who faces numerous new legal cases, including allegations that he sexually assaulted 2 minors. Aaron Kirky, our senior investigative journalist, has the latest details. Aaron, good morning. Shah Combs is now facing accusations from 7 more alleged victims. One of them claims she was only 13 at the time, with several celebrities present during the alleged incidents. It's unsurprising that these individuals are now coming forward, given that research from the 1990s, 2000s, and even 2020 highlights the complexities surrounding abuse survivors speaking out. The most well-known study suggests survivors often disclose abuse around the age of 52. With a criminal case in progress, they might feel somewhat reassured. Still, filing a civil complaint particularly against a figure like Mr. Combs, who faces multiple accusations, is undoubtedly daunting. In response to public scrutiny, Diddy has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, labeling the allegations a witch hunt and calling for an end to what he considers unjustified persecution. He declared, "Enough is enough."
To everybody else that had something to say about this, whenever you settle something quick like that, it shows to other people that they're hey, you know what, you're willing to settle and give people money for them to hush up. With the Cassie situation, obviously I'm pretty sure Cassie has a lot of evidence that would have derailed Diddy a lot. So this is just getting worse and worse as time goes on. Diddy decides to respond officially, not only to everybody, but to the biggest person that's been critiquing him, which is 50 Cent. 50 Cent has been going in on him literally every single day. He's actually, I think, the only celebrity that I can name that's attacking Diddy day in and day out and not letting his foot off Diddy's neck. So these responses, I'm pretty sure, are not only for the allegations, but to 50 as well. This is what he said on Instagram in a statement that he released. In the top, bolded, "Enough is enough."
Diddy has expressed frustration over what he perceives as an ongoing effort to tarnish his reputation as reports surface about his alleged involvement in controversial parties and the mistreatment of younger individuals. His recent posts suggest he feels unjustly targeted, stating he will rigorously fight each accusation in court. In a complaint filed in February, Rodney Little Rod Jones claims that Shay Diddy Combs ordered his staff to be present when items were reportedly retrieved from former One Direction member Liam Payne's body after his death. Some staff members were allegedly instructed to carry these items as well. At the time of the raid, Diddy was traveling, but the officers eventually found him. Though he was not arrested, however, a member of his entourage was detained on an undisclosed charge. This account from Little Rod is one of the several civil cases against him. Reflecting on these events, it's easy to piece together that someone close to Diddy had been involved with the items in question for over a decade. 50 Cent has extensively investigated allegations of misconduct involving Diddy, scrutinizing both public and private claims. After years of delving into Diddy's controversial career, 50 Cent decided to create a Netflix documentary. He claims to have gathered testimonies from multiple sources alleging Diddy's engagement in harmful and immoral acts. Known for his open criticism of Diddy, 50 Cent reportedly undertook the project to expose a hidden side of him. The documentary, titled "Did He Do It?", promises to examine the multitude of accusations against Diddy, aiming to go beyond headlines and offer a comprehensive view. Despite a lack of personal animosity toward Diddy, some speculate that 50 Cent's motives lie in revealing the truth. Directed by Alexandria Stapleton and 50 Cent himself, the series will feature first-hand accounts and investigative insights that prioritize factuality over mere accusation. It aims to shed light on the impact of Diddy's alleged actions on the industry and his associates. If Jimmy Ian produced it, would people question his intentions? One source questioned. In early 2024, Homeland Security reportedly raided several of Diddy's properties, including his homes and private offices, in relation to high-profile investigations. 50 Cent quickly seized the moment to mock Diddy on social media, stating, "Things just got real," and sharing photos that seemed to suggest the raid was decisive. 50 Cent insinuated that the authorities' aggressive actions indicated strong evidence against Diddy, further intensifying public interest in the documentary. Amid these events, 50 Cent commented, "Are we being serious at this moment? Is this dude for real?" hinting at the surreal nature of the unfolding situation. Known for trolling, he shared a video referencing alleged misdeeds, claiming, "I don't do puffy parties, but I bet you believe me now, bro." On Twitter, user Juju shared an image of the "Did He Do It" poster with the caption, 50 Cent has been making a documentary on Diddy for the last 10 years, and just sold it to Netflix. The post sparked online debate about 50 Cent's dedication to the project and raised questions about the documentary's legitimacy. In a recent PBDD podcast conversation, it was hinted that the series might even delve into possible connections between Diddy and Tupac Shakur's tragic death, adding another layer to the intrigue surrounding the project.
Diddy issues mount as Tupac's family investigates alleged link to death. Hire Alec Baldwin's Rust lawyer. Let's see what's going on here. There we go. Tupac Shakur's family has hired Harvard-trained attorney Alex Spiro. He's a stud of a guy. You've met him, by the way. Known for representing Alec Baldwin in the Rust manslaughter case to investigate potential links between Sean Diddy Combs and Tupac's 1996 murder. Spiro, who has a roster of Hollywood clients, is tasked with exploring allegations involving Combs in Tupac's death nearly 30 years ago. Shakur was shot on September 7, 1996 in a drive-by while riding with Death Row Records co-founder Suge Knight. The unsolved case has spurred speculation for decades, and last year Dwayne Keefe D. Davis was indicted on charges of open murder in connection with shooting.
Despite the speculation, this alleged link has rekindled interest in the long-standing mystery surrounding Tupac's death, with many fans hoping the documentary will shed new light on his final days or answer lingering questions. "I don't know, Pat, it's like everything is coming out bit by bit," one commentator remarked, especially given that the person you interviewed mentioned the connections between Diddy, Biggie, and Tupac. They added, "What was the end game here? What could be gained from a potential connection between Diddy and Tupac's death, or even Biggie's?" After years of investigation, 50 Cent has expressed optimism that Diddy Do It will set records, as he believes the documentary's revelations will gain global attention. According to 50 Cent, the documentary aims to expose information that could significantly impact public perception of Diddy and the entertainment industry. Beyond his public image, Diddy has reportedly shielded potentially explosive details from mainstream media coverage. "This is a whole new level," one source remarked. "With multiple victims coming forward to talk about Diddy in a disturbing way, it's going to be insane," they continued, adding, "If you check TMZ or 50's Twitter page, you'll see how intense things are getting." The project attracted a bidding war that Netflix ultimately won, though 50 Cent hinted he might request additional episodes if more victims come forward. "This is going to be the biggest scandal Hollywood's ever seen," he claimed. With allegations comparable to the surviving R. Kelly series, especially with victims discussing long-standing issues of violence and secrecy, it's likely to explode. The speculation is that Diddy's downfall is imminent. He's probably headed to prison soon, but I doubt he'll allow himself to be taken into custody, one person speculated. reports from federal searches indicate authorities have seized items believed to be connected to Diddy's alleged actions. 50 Cent has hinted that some of this confiscated material may play a crucial role in supporting accusers' claims within his documentary.
That boy 50 is undefeated, bro. Dog, I seen this story. I thought it was like some bull, bro. I thought it was like satire. I thought it was a cap, but no. No, bro. 50 Cent has the Diddy documentary, bro. He put the Diddy documentary together. He put the Surviving Diddy documentary together, bro, and sold it off to the highest bidding network, and Netflix won that, bro. They about to break the bank with that bitch, bro. And if you got 50, I don't know, is he producing it? He paying for it? He put it together? But if it's 50 associated, bro, this shit finna go crazy, dog. But yeah, I seen it on IG, and like I said, I thought it was a joke, bro. But nah, man. 50 Cent sells Diddy documentary to Netflix after bidding war. 50 Cent has been hyping up his Diddy documentary for months, and he wasn't trolling his arch enemy as the project just landed a prestigious new home. Multiple sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ 50 multi-part documentary about
50 Cent's claim that the evidence supports these accusations has increased discussion about what was discovered and how it would affect Diddy's defense, even though Diddy's legal team has maintained his innocence. Social media was buzzing after Sound tweeted a video of Freddie P., a former Diddy associate, saying, "I was in awe. There are guys that can't come out because of their image that'll make your eyes go whoa." The evidence found could be crucial in supporting 50 Cent's portrayal of Diddy and Diddy Do It, painting a picture of a man with secrets darker than previously thought. Freddie P's comments imply that some people who are aware of Diddy's personal life have been reluctant to come forward, maybe out of loyalty, fear of the consequences, or worries about their own image. It's difficult to tell because I don't want to give away what will happen. You understand what I mean when I say that I only want to say this. Like I said, it becomes deeper and deeper, and the more that emerges, the more captivating the tale will be. All I want to say is that when that Netflix series comes out, there's a rapper who is releasing it. I won't reveal his name because I don't want to give it away to him. I'm not his friend, so I don't want to give away anything he has going on, but I will say this: he's doing an amazing job to the point where I was offering him the chance to work with him. But as I mentioned earlier, the money wasn't enough for me to get out of my couch. There are a lot of males who are unable to come out due to their image. You understand what I mean when I say that it will make you exclaim, "Hoa, I am aware of the slams because the Stevie J, I'm in a circle, and I know you've been." You all verified it, and I'm thrilled that it's more. Freddie P's testimony provides more support for the accusations made in Diddy's dossier and sheds light on the circumstances surrounding Diddy's personal and professional life in the late 2023. 50 Cent openly conjectured that such a drastic measure indicated the feds don't raid someone's house unless they have a real case after Diddy's former partner Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit accusing him of mistreatment and trafficking. This lawsuit soon sparked new investigations into Diddy's activities. "It's not looking good, man." Of course, 50 will have his comments. He said, "Now it's not Diddy doing it, it's Diddy done," meaning he's finished. They don't come like that unless they got a case. Exactly, that's facts. And he continued it, trolling Diddy. He also called it out a long time ago, saying, "Listen, settling with Cassie is going to open the floodgates," and that's exactly what happened. Oh, he continued, "This is a movie. If you don't know R. Reggie Wright Jr., I told you, but you didn't listen." He was right, man. He was speaking on this Diddy thing and actually foresaw the raid. He said, "You know these types of people who do these types of crimes, they usually keep the evidence. They just have this psychopath thing about them where they just keep the evidence and they keep it in storage for themselves." Yeah, I don't know a lot of murderers you ever notice when like. It's not surprising that Dissent has indicated that his team has access to significant evidence against Diddy, which he claims will be used to support the accusations made about Diddy doing it. You know, if someone kills a serial killer, they'll have the evidence of all those killings. Like the stuff's still there, and people will be like, "Why didn't you get rid of it in the ocean? Why didn't you get rid of the gun?" With all of these new Diddy accusations, I'm reminded of how much 50 Cent hated Diddy, and how their history goes deep. but it all starts with Mace. Well, it doesn't start with Mace, but that's where it kind of went wrong now that everyone knows him, man, and Mace past Mace. This alleged evidence, which was allegedly seized during the federal raids, may further support the documentary's claims of misconduct and reinforce the testimonies and accusations that have surfaced over the years. He retired and went into preaching, but that's when he returned to murder Mace on June. At this point, 50 is on top of the world, signing Mobb Deep MLP and other legendary acts, the biggest of which is Mace. Mace was rapping again, but Diddy pulled the trigger because he didn't want to continue doing business with 50 Cent. This meant that he would get the rights to Mace and be able to release records for Mace and on June, if you notice. If 50 Cent does indeed have important evidence that hasn't been made public, the documentary could have an impact far beyond its entertainment value, possibly influencing public opinion or even future legal proceedings. Will it change the course of legal action against Diddy? He claimed to have gone to Mace's crib and found some objects on the counter. My theory is that Mace went back into hiding or became a pastor once more, because he saw Diddy so much that he felt like he needed God. Ends with do, and he asked Mace about it. He confronted Mace about it, and he said, "Yo, that's homeboy, which means Diddy." Diddy has been walling, and Mace has seen some things with Diddy over the years. I've always wondered why Diddy never really said anything, because 50 would openly troll Diddy and say crazy things about him, which kind of made sense because he always had the upper hand. 50 is known for calling Diddy let's say sus, and Diddy would never respond, indicating that 50 Perrier knew and had the only time he ever mentioned 50 was when he was intoxicated on the red carpet and said that 50 Cent's breath smells and that he is a hater. I believe that 50 Cent's hatred for Diddy has increased over time, but I believe it's more than 50. You must realize that while 50 is in the business, he has never been a part of it. As a result, he doesn't want to go to all the all-white parties and hang out with these celebs. 50 has always sort of done his own thing and remained true to himself, so the writings that concludes today's video, stay tuned till the next one. In the last year, the 50s have essentially been reminding us that Diddy isn't the best of people.
Diddy is regretting wholeheartedly, and 50 Cent called it out a long time ago. He said, listen, settling with Cassie is going to open the floodgates, and that's exactly what happened. So there's a lot that's going to be going on here, and there's going to be a lot that's going to come down the line. It's not looking good, man, to say the least. 50, of course, he's going to have his comments. He said, now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done, meaning he's finished. They don't come like that unless they got a case. Exactly, that's facts. He continued it, trolling Diddy. He's talking about the private jet where they tracked it. He said, oh shit, this is a movie, I told y'all, but no, y'all didn't listen. He was right, man. If you guys don't know, Reggie Wright Jr. Spoke on this Diddy thing and actually predicted the raid. And he said, you know, these type of people who do these type of crimes, they usually keep the evidence. They just have this psychopath thing about them where they just keep the evidence and they keep it in storage for themselves. It's something that, yeah, I don't know. A lot of murderers, you ever notice when, like, you know, somebody kills a serial killer, does all this killings, they'll have the evidence of like the stuff there still, and people be like, why didn't you get rid of it in the ocean? Why didn't you know, get rid of the gun, blah, blah, blah. These people keep this stuff because they're just crazy and psychos. So I wouldn't be surprised